turn, you're like, it's not fun anymore.
Mm.
Watch Brotherhood. It's way longer, explains a lot more, and at the end you feel more filled, like, okay, that makes way more sense.
Mm-hmm.
But that's another one where you meet these characters, or there's two brothers, and they go through a horrific experience, and then you watch them grow as people, and you get invested in the characters and all the people they meet. It's a great story.
Right. I like I've always liked with the animes is their moral, like, things that are going on in the background. You know, like how the morality of, like, every episode has something about, like, should I get, like, Naruto is, like, really the one that I think a lot about is, he's, like, always thinking about, should I be giving, like, Kakashi, right? He at first was like, you should always be for your friends, because his dad was supposed to be, like, had given up, shamed the village or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they always have, like, these ongoing, like, situations where they have to make moral choices. And I think that's, like, anime is one of the first, and also that really explores those kind of feelings. You know what I mean? Those scenarios.
In one of my semesters in college, we studied Japanese culture, and that's a big deal.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Also, family is a big deal, but not just family of your own family, like your neighbors,
community.
Thank you. That's even
like
better.
The village of Konoha.
You see some of these animes, and they help each other, and it's very important that everybody's a community, that they get along well.
Right.
I think some of these shows really bring that out.
You know what? Another theme that I think happens in a lot of these shows is the anime shows is the genius and talented. And again, Naruto is a good example for this.
Right.
Yeah, genius and talented, and then hard work. Right? Like, you have the broccoli who he has no ninja talent, as it said, ninjutsu, whatever, and he works so hard to become good, right? Like, good at what he does. Then you have Naruto, who has some innate natural ability, and then you have a genius like Hitachi or Sasuke.
Well,
you know?
Sasuke is
Sasuke,
got, all ability.
Right. And, well, no, he's like a genius, and he's like, I think in one episode they showed the different levels, right? Like, you have Sasuke, who's like a genius, but it says limited chakra, the ability to use his ninja.
Oh, yeah, they always have charts and all that stuff.
They had, like,
yeah,
so they
do.
showed, like, where things come easily to Sasuke because he's a genius, right?
Right.
And Naruto he's got, like, raw potential, and he just has a lot of chakra and power because of his spirit, right? And then you have, like, even Sakura, who just is able to control herself and her things much more disciplined than all the others. And they show how we all have these things, and that sometimes someone that works really hard, like Brock, is better at he's gonna sometimes overpower and do better than the genius or the spirited one or anything, just because he tries so hard and he never gives up. And same thing with Naruto, he never gives up. He believes it.
Right.
I like about these shows is that you have all these people with these abilities, and they don't differentiate male and female. Like, everyone's got the ability to be strong and powerful, a leader. Like, there's not like, oh, the man is the lead. It's you can easily have one as leader.
Like
Sakura,
and
I think that's what is always great about these animes, is that there's so many characters. You can always relate to someone, and, like, you can always get so invested with this one person, and that's how
they're very detailed. They have a lot of character. They have a lot of things.
Has so much more than the regular cartoons.
Yeah,
I think that's what makes
too
you want to watch years and years of Sailor Moon.
Exactly.
Is that there's so many great characters, and you could, like, really follow along with them.
Yeah, and
Definitely.
the other thing about these shows is sometimes you're with the bad guys sometimes. Like, I felt bad, like in Sailor Moon, I felt bad for Malachi, like, halfway through. And, like, Malachi was a bad guy that you kind of hate at first, but then you're like, oh, I get it. Like, I know he's really trying, or he really loves the other girl, and you know, he's...
Like, from his perspective, he was never wrong.
Right,
like,
exactly.
He was doing what he thought was right, so...
And there's a lot of that.
for him is admirable.
Right.
In a sense.
And it's funny that that's where, for me, like, as I was talking about, like, for me, anime, that's where you get that kind of stuff. And only now, recently, I started seeing it, like, in the new Netflix shows like Daredevil and Luke Cage. They're starting to do, like, character build-up where there's more to just good guys and bad guys. It's still, like, an immature-ish thing. So it was like, there's the good guys and there's the bad guys. There's always a backstory. There's something going on. There's a righteousness to every single character for what they're kind of doing. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Well, I think
that gray zone.
Yeah,
movies are starting, and TV shows are starting to adapt some of the good things about anime into their stories.
Right.
I think back when The Matrix, maybe, they started incorporating stuff into their stories.
Right.
You started seeing other shows and other movies doing it as well.
Right.
All right, I think right now would be a good time. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. I'm going to hit you guys with some trivia, and then we'll talk more anime.
Do it.
Perfect.
Rico and I are having a great time making this podcast.
And we want to keep doing this.
So please subscribe to our channel.
Get the word out.
And let others know about us.
Now back to our show.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
Time
Very
to do
cool.
some trivia. Are you ready, Connie?
Let's go.
Okay. All right, number 1. What is the only anime to win an Academy Award? Is it A, Princess Mononoke,
Oh, that's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
B, Spirited Away,
Oh, that
Oh,
was a good one,
Spirited
too.
Away.
C, Akira, or
Shit,
D,
that might be two.
Ponyo?
Wow, good job in bringing out these. I
Dang.
hadn't thought about all these, but those are great animes.
They
Every single
really,
one
really
of them.
are.
Do you want me to read them again, or are you guys good?
No, I think I know.
I'm going to go with Spirited Away.
Okay.
An Academy Award.
You said?
I'm gonna go with. I'm trying to think because I seen one recently with the little logo
With
of
the logo on it?
with the little Academy Award, but I
If
don't
you've
know
seen
if my
it
brain.
recently, that makes me... Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Academy Award is. You said Spirited Away.
yeah.
I'm gonna go with something else. That's a good one though. That's probably it. But I'm gonna go with Princess Mononoke.
And the answer is Spirited Away.
How about?
Nice. All right, yeah. 2003 Best Animated Feature.
Yeah, it makes sense. That was a really
It
good one
was, yeah.
with the little ghosty thingies.
I didn't see it. I got to see it, huh?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, it's good.
yikes. Yeah,
Oh,
you
those-
gotta.
You
Yeah.
know, those are like a one-shot thing, right? They're like movies.
Yeah, this is a
they're-
movie,
There's
yeah.
anime
Yeah, yeah.
movies that those are way different than the series stuff. You know?
Like
Yeah.
anything Studio Ghibli is just it's genius.
Yeah, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
It's so
when we
good.
start talking about stuff, you can tell me more, like, stuff they've done.
You know what? It reminds me of what was that one that Kasama Pajama.
Oh, bedtime stories, was it?
Is that what it's called?
I think so. It's bedtime something.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right. So the next one. What movie is the highest grossing anime of all time? What movie is the highest grossing anime
Akira.
of all time worldwide? Is it A, Your Name,
Your Name.
B, Spirited Away, C, Princess Mononoke, or D, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within?
Wow, that was I love that movie, but I don't know worldwide. I'll go with Final Fantasy. You're going with what?
Your Name.
Your Name? The answer is Your Name.
Of course it is.
Now, Final Fantasy may be the most expensive movie
Okay.
ever made
Yeah.
for anime.
I like that movie. It was a great movie.
Okay, so here's the thing: is that it came out and it was not well received.
No, it was, but the CGI was amazing for the time,
detail.
Right, yeah.
like for that time. So
It was a good movie,
It was good.
and it also reached on some of the Japanese like themes, like the whole about life and everything.
Right.
At the end, I'm not gonna spoil it. Never mind.
No, what's
you-
your name? I never seen Your Name.
Your Name is about a girl and a boy who, like, they keep trying to meet, but they're kind of, like, in different dimensions. It's kind of complicated to
Yeah,
explain.
okay.
It's really, really cute, though.
Sounds good. That's
Yeah,
cool. I'm
I'll
gonna
have
have
to
to
see
check it
that.
out.
We'll have to
Yeah,
do a
you never
movie
seen
night.
it either. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Here's number 3. In Hajime Isayama's manga series Attack on Titan, you've seen Attack on Titan?
Bye.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh?
Did you
Yes, but not enough to, like, I've only, compared to all the other animes I've watched it, like, once, and I wasn't really paying attention.
Well, we have homework to watch movies. You got homework to watch.
Did
the
you
series.
guys
Oh,
see
I
that
mean, I've
there's
seen it, I just
there's
can't
an
get fully
Attack on
invested.
Titan the school years? There's a new one out.
No.
I clicked on it, but then I fell asleep. I didn't.
Are
but
you
I
talking
it
about
was
the
like,
new season? Because that came out this month.
No, it's not a new Attack on Titan. It's Attack on Titans when they were little kids.
Oh.
It looks like a chibi.
Yeah.
They all look like chibi.
Yeah.
Chibi.
Yeah. Well, there's a live action movie, and I watched a trailer of it. And it looks really good.
I saw the live action trailer too.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see the movie.
Oh, okay. All right. So, in his manga series Attack on Titan, the terrifying creatures that attack and eat people are based on what horrifying creatures? So the Titans, these that eat
Mhm.
people, are based on what horrifying creatures? Is it A, zombies, B, great white sharks, C, ogres, or D, drunk people?
They look like drunk people. Yeah.
That's the best answer.
But I think it's they're zombie-ish.
Uh-huh.
But it could be drunk people or zombie-ish. Because
I don't know. I also think of like great whites because their mouths go like abnormally large
Yeah.
and stuff, and
you know what creeps me out about
and they're
it?
like
Go ahead.
stupid.
They're stupid. You know what creeps me out is more than the biting and the blood in that movie, in that show, is when they move and their arms flail around in like unnatural ways, or they run around unnaturally, swinging their arms and body limbs. That creeps me out more than the other parts of the movie.
I think it's their smile while they're running, and like so they have this weird run, but they also have this giant shit-eating grin.
Yeah, they do. I also wanted to reiterate, I don't think sharks are stupid.
Is there any sharks
if there's listening?
We apologize.
I'm sorry,
didn't mean to,
sharks.
offend
I love
anybody.
you. Please don't eat me.
Okay, so your choices are A, zombies, B, great white sharks, C, ogres, and D, drunk people.
I'm going to go with sharks.
I'm going to go with zombies.
The answer is drunk people.
Oh, God. That's what I thought originally, because they do
Check
look
this
like
out.
drunk people.
So the Titans are based on a drunk customer that Isayama had met at an internet cafe. The inability to communicate with the drunkard was a great inspiration to one of the most horrifying creatures in anime.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Drunk people can eat your face.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
note.
yeah, I guess
I
this
thought it was
guy
just
had come
drugs.
into the internet cafe and tried eating his face. Actually, that would be bath salts.
Yeah, but that's different.
It must have been in Florida.
Yeah.
The Florida man.
The Florida man.
It's a spirit. It just takes you over. It's not an actual person.
I want to make a song that's called The Spirit of the Florida Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be so good.
All right, so going back to talking about these anime, you were saying there's some studio house that is your favorite studio house in every movie or whatever they make.
Oh, Studio Ghibli. Yes.
What else do they make that's so great?
Let's see. There's Totoro, Ponyo. Totoro.
Those
yeah,
are great.
that would always get stuck in my head.
You ever seen those?
No.
Yeah, they're good.
None
You
of
should check them out.
them. Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah, that one's so good.
So what are some of these about? Like Kiki's Delivery Service?
They're very child-driven, but you
they're
can
very
enjoy
innocent.
It. Yeah,
yeah,
innocent. That's what I mean. Like innocent.
They always go on an
films.
adventure and like I don't know. It's very pure.
Yeah, it's kind of like the old feel-good Spielberg movies, like where the kids go in their bikes and kind of in that sense,
Yeah.
you know, like an innocent kind of youthful kind of thing. But there's creepy things in those movies too. Like
I was going to ask if it's all happy or it gets like a little dark.
It gets a little dark, but it's never like horrific or anything.
Right? Yeah, it's like a little bit of danger, but not too much.
Okay, all right.
Just
And the
feel-goods.
art is just amazing.
That's what it
It's
is, I think.
completely it blows
Beautiful
you
art.
away.
That's another thing about anime is the detail in the lines that they draw, the colors that they
Attention
use.
to detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of depiction.
Definitely. Compared to some of the American cartoons like Kim Possible, there's this one screen grab that they got from Kim Possible when she was cheerleading, and it's just 4 lines when she's doing a jump.
Right.
Yeah. Well, yeah, today's animation, the computer animation is very simple. Like you look at even Family Guy,
Yeah.
it's very simple. But with anime, how they used to take a sheet of paper and then layer it with others and then move the camera in a certain way to get that certain feel.
Right. I was just watching Overlord. You ever seen that one? I wasn't like taken away by it, but like there was one scene. There's a lot of scenes where they're fighting in the army, and like a lot of cartoons, the army men look all the same,
Mm-hmm.
This one, like even the ones that were just getting cut down, every single one
Look different.
It was very attention to detail. I was like, man, they went all out in making this character like a barbarian. It's like Overlord's kind of based off of like a Warcraft kind of thing where you go and
Okay.
So every single character was very detailed and a character in itself kind of thing, like you could tell like it had a different class and everything. And then it was just killed. So it was like for the dedication to say like I'm going to create this character that's going to die in the next 2 seconds.
I got something to bitch about an anime that I could watch an episode. Let's say Naruto's in trouble. and it would take 3 episodes to resolve like something very simplistic.
Have you watched Dragon Ball?
I know. I was gonna tell you, if you made it through Dragon Ball, you'll
make it through anything.
Yeah. Like one battle can last a whole season.
Dragon Ball is renowned for a battle lasting a few months.
There's this one, a couple episodes